don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And I get it. You want to start fast, take the life out of this home crowd. But when you're the road team and you start the game with an onside kick, that is a little bit...
Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Open space at the 25. Finds some room. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give is to Taylor. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Throwing, Lagway. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Corners are going to bail. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Looking down the middle. Fires and picked off. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with it. All the way back. Touchdown, Florida.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
From the gun, looking for a man. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. This drive will open from the 15. These corners going to give them some space. On the option. Turns upfield. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's Lagway to pass. Throws to the back. Tosses it incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Makes him talk to the hand. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Florida. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
That quarterback's in zone.
And the Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Turning it on. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Right back to Hardy on first down. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The run inside. It's Hardy. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to pass. It's Vick. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Fighting off the defender. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. On play action. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Third and long coming up. Drops back. It's Chambliss. Not just a first down. He wants a touchdown. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking left. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He's changing the play. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Finds his man, it's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to Hardy. On his feet at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Defense dropping into soft coverage. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Chambliss. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 2nd and long here. These corners going to give these receivers some space. They'll ride him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to run it. Not going to make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
They'll give it to Hardy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The kick is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Defense playing a bail technique. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. And the timing just a hair off. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Just drives it between the uprights. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. These corners backing off a bit. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 40. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking for a man. It's Vick. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Here's a give to Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Gators! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Defense not showing press coverage. Right side, it's Allen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Moves the pocket. It's Chambliss. Out wide left, it's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
The Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Just keeps slinging it. Took a shot as he threw. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Corner's going to give them room. Snaps on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
To the air, it's Chambliss. Firing for the end zone. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Got to make the play on 4th. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. At the 20. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick 6 if you're on offense.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Grabs it, and he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Last possession, the interception led to a touchdown, tightened this game up a bit, and now they'll try to get things back in order with this drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Right back to Hardy. Turning it on. Past the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Florida!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. To throw, it's Vick. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Rush is on. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll go to the air. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant
The Wolverines will kick this deep to get us going. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Gets the first and still running. Now here he goes. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Florida. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. The offense will go for a two-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Hudson. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. He'll hand it off. Sees an opening. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. One pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks
The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. He shrinks the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And there's the handoff. Running with purpose.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after him.
They'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Tackled short of the 1st down. He's getting 4th and 1.
Chris, this is really the first big decision this head coach has to make today. It's the first quarter. You're on your own side of the 50. Do you punt this ball away or do you go for it? I know it's 4th and short. Maybe you can sneak it.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own end of the field. Direct snap. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a 1st down.
Boy, that defense almost got off the field. That was so close to getting a 4th down stop, which basically acts as a turnover. Can't be too disappointed, but man, that was close.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
That's the end of 1. Still looking for our first points in the ballgame. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here's the handoff. It's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
It's a quarterback keeper. Inside the 30. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
Chris, that's the second fourth down conversion on this drive already. I would assume they would continue to be aggressive. And when you're that aggressive, it gives your offense a ton of confidence. They know that this coaching staff believes in them.
They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
This is a good call and really good execution. It takes some patience, first from the quarterback, getting those eyes downfield. But for this draw to be successful, I think it's all about that pass set from the offensive lineman. They got to really sell that pass set in order to get the defensive lineman up the field, and then there you go for a nice little run. Good job by the running back as well.
Touchdown, Trojans. They strike first in this national title bout. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's field of returner trying to create good field position here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Ball handed to the running back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. With the catch, it's Jackson. And he's brought down with that strong stiff arm. Earned him the first down. Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Cannot grab the face mask like that. That'll cost the defense. It's a first down. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Gators will have to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. It's a booming punt, showcasing the leg strength. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Throws to the tight end, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The pressure's on. Defender right there to make the play in the backfield. And the Gators will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Timeout taken by Florida, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. And the Trojans will send their punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Muscles past the defender. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. He's hit just before the throw. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. The Gators will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Second down here. Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 26. Gators offense retakes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. You've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. They need to make a play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Gators, as they answer with their first score of this title game. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Moore. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Ball handed off. Past the 30. Oh, he's got open space. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. They continue to lead on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage. Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
It's USC on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Moore. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Oh, that's a beautiful throw and catch, and this wide receiver almost took it the distance here. The quarterback got him the ball on time and on target. When you do that, you create an opportunity for a wide receiver to run after the catch. Great work setting up 1st and goal after the big game.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Now the play clock winding down. They'll have to spend a timeout here. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. 2nd down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback keeps it here. No, he doesn't get in. They rise up and stop him short of the end zone.
They're in a really good position here offensively. A field goal makes it a 2-possession game. Now it's about taking as much time off of this clock as you possibly can. Love running the football in this next play. I don't even think that they need to score. If it's open, go down, kick the field goal, take the...
And he's in! Touchdown, USC!
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line. That's a nice pickup, and I love stopping the clock. Now a couple more of those get you into field goal range.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Look out, he's breaking free. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, it's another 1st down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack, and don't force the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts from inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. And the Gators will spend their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by Florida, their second. They've still got 1 more left to work with. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. This could be the game here. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
What a stop, and now a sliver of hope. They've got to move quickly, but they can get the ball down the field and get the score that they desperately need.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He could go. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. What an enormous achievement. National champions with a perfect record. That has been rare in the history of this sport, especially in the playoff era. So think about